So there comes a time in every cycle when assets really begin to gain dominance versus BTC. And in ADA's regard, it looks like we are starting to enter the launch pad for this next explosive move, the one that I think is going to shock a lot of people that are naysayers and think that it's dead. Well, ADA is likely about to follow its trend, what it's done historically. And I want to show you guys what I mean. Now, first and foremost, ADA itself has been trying to break out several times here since mid-March. And you can see that we've just struggled with this top trend. We've come down, we've tested our bottom. It's a perfect falling wedge. You can't draw it out any better than this. And the only downside that we've had in terms of ADA, people have said that ADA has been weak. Frankly, we've just had shit luck, okay? What we've had every time is we've either gotten hit with some semblance of bad news or some retracement in the market as ADA's been making its breakout. And people know this. People that have been following for a while know, because we've talked about it every time. We've gotten some sort of negativity. Even here, as ADA was starting to gain a little bit of dominance versus BTC and breaking out, I think we were actually up to almost 63 cents, if I'm not mistaken. We got hit with a big drop in the market. A big pullback in terms of BTC, right? That was this drop right here, cratering us down to the 68K level, pulling us from above 70K down to 68. That's the kind of crap that we've been getting hit with time and time again. But I believe that at some point here, we're going to make this break, either whether it's here, whether it's down here, it's coming. And because of how big this formation is, I believe it's going to be a big one. But this isn't even the chart that is referencing this launch from these lows in terms of ADA. What I want to look at is actually the ADA BTC charts. Now, we can see that dominance for ADA has been falling for quite some time. Basically, since mid-December, it got a really rocketed early start to this early bull market cycle. We got all the way up to about 68 cents early on. And since that time, BTC's had a little bit of an extra catalyst. It's been gaining a little bit of ground. Again, ADA hasn't, performed bad during that time. Again, we can see that, we had our drop, then we gained some ground, set a new cycle high of 81 cents. That was exciting. But BTC has had the additional push from institutional money and things like that. Okay. So we've been falling in terms of dominance. Now, what I want to remind people of is this blue line here is actually the prior market cycle for ADA. And you can see that, we go through these waves where we come back down, we retest some of these lower levels. You can see that these waves tend to grow over time. ADA begins to gain more and more explosive moves, more and more dominance versus BTC. And because this move that we had last time leading into mid-December was so exaggerated and so explosive, it took a long time for us to basically get back down to these levels. Now, something ADA has never done this late in the market cycle is set a new low in terms of the ADA BTC dominance. You can see even last cycle showed this. We came back down, we got close, kind of tested down in these levels again before the next wave, before the next push to the upside. Right now, you can see ADA is just about at that same point where it was in late October. And what that would likely mean is that we're about to go through this explosive dominance phase in terms of ADA. Now, this is not a guarantee. This is not a financial advice, but what this would also show is if we follow history, this move should be even more explosive than what we saw in the last market cycle. Instead of being around, 1800 sats, for example, we should be somewhere around 2700 sats. All right. Now, again, this is not a guarantee or anything like that, but looks like it's the point where ADA begins to make its move. It is showing a lot of strength, guys, in terms of the charts. All right. It's so heavily oversold right now. There's a lot of negativity surrounding ADA for whatever reason. And I get it. There have been some other assets that have moved faster, and that's just what it is. ADA, remember, guys, is a $20 billion market cap. It's going to take a while for these price appreciations to match what some other assets have done. It's not a small coin by any means. But again, it looks like it is about at that point where we do really begin to flip around, where we do start to gain that dominance versus BTC, where I think ADA shocks a lot of people. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. I think obviously post-halving is going to be a big time for this. It looks like we may have some smooth sailing ahead. I don't want to get too confident or too positive about what's coming here because we know what history shows, but I just wanted to share that with you. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Give me a shout below. Let me know what you guys think, but have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.